Hey everyone, this is Quakeman, and I'm going to do some sort of overview, thought, review, process, majigger. I don't know what else you want to call it. So, I believe it was yesterday or 2 days ago, there was the official release of Valve's documentary series called Free to Play. And I honestly haven't heard about this, but apparently people were saying, oh, this has been in development for at least a year or two. I honestly had no idea that this was being made at all. I didn't even know they made this sort of thing. When I first heard about the title, I literally thought, when it said free to play, I thought it was a story. It was Valve's documentary story about free to play games on their platform. You know, things like Blacklight Retribution, Hawken, Paths of Exile, things like that. Because they started putting free to play games on their services, which is really interesting and useful in some cases. But it's actually not. The documentary is actually following three players, three, I guess, very professional, great, amazing players that play Dota. Specifically, obviously, Dota 2. Now, I already have, some people I know have already know about my whole opinions about MOBA games. I'm actually after watching this, I'm going to give it a try again. Random thing, I recently downloaded Dota 2 and League of Legends, and I'll give them a try again, because my first experience with those games were terrible, and that was only because of my already terrible experience from trying to play StarCraft, and then moving up to League of Legends, and that just fell apart. But that's not the point. To quickly make an overview statement about this movie, I definitely recommend actually watching it. Even if you aren't, if you don't give a shit about Dota, you don't give a shit about MOBA games in general, I definitely still say give this a watch. It's on YouTube for free. It's also on Steam if you want to watch it through Steam. I'll have the link description down below for the Steam page and also the YouTube link. I definitely think it's a good hour and 15-minute watch. It's a very impressive it's a very interesting story for each of these people. Now, of course, most people can say because of the documentary, it could have been pre-planned, it could have been this, it could have been that, and it's hard to tell exactly how a documentary is supposed to progress. But honestly, I really liked each of the characters here. Which there is Fear, Dendi, HYHY. I don't know if there's another way to pronounce that, but those are the three competitive people. Fear is a U.S. player, while Dende, I think, was Ukraine, and HYHY was Singapore. And the documentary basically talks about all these players and their contribution to the international tournament of Dota 2 in August 2011. I think that was the year date. And I guess the first place winning prize was about $1 million. And so it was a huge, insane tournament. People were taking it so seriously and all this other stuff. And most people were thinking that, and I'm trying my best to say this as great as without it sounding bad, because I don't want it to sound bad, because I respect every player, everyone in the world. But apparently in Asia, like areas of Korea or something like that, video game players are like superstars. Like, I think they're even bigger than rock stars and movie stars like we do here. Like, it's a huge deal over there. And that's the same thing when it comes to these tournaments, where there's certain team members that just dominated in like StarCraft or Dota and stuff like that. And it's a very interesting story all around. And again, it's about an hour long. It's a very interesting story. It's a very personal story for each of these people. And I give the heart out to all these people. I honestly would like to contact Fear. I don't think he would, because of how big of a player he is and everything like that, and he has a team. I would like to contact him, because at the end of I hope this is okay with me saying it. It's not spoiling anything related to the actual documentary. but it's said that he actually, helps players understand Dota and understand MOBA games and helps them learn and stuff like that. I actually want to contact this guy because my first experience with playing MOBA games like League of Legends was just bad. So having someone to at least help me up understand it a little bit easier would be nice, because League of Legends community from when I played was just toxic. Cause like I was shit on, and I'm sorry to do this like life story. I was shit on for at the start of the game, during the game, after the game was over, like after it was over and you were still kind of in a lobby before you closed it down, and then I was private messaged, still being attacked because I didn't know how to play the game, and I still don't. But I try to ignore it. I'm going to try and play it again and see what happens, but. The documentary, in my opinion, is definitely worth a watch. It may make you interested on playing mobile games. It may be interested in trying Dota, because Dota 2 is free to play, so is League of Legends. And there's another topic that I wanted to talk about, actually, and that relates to competitive gaming. Because this is, and I'm sorry, to make this video kind of be more of a personal video than it is a overview of that movie. I mean, the quick thing I can say, it's a documentary. It's an hour-long documentary about these 3 players who go into this tournament, and that's all I can say with that. Because if I try to go in more details, I'm spoiling a lot of the experiences that this documentary really brings. But I'm sorry to switch it over to a personal thing. But when it comes to competitive gaming, it's always been an intriguing opposition to me. It's always something that I've always been wanting to pursue, but it's not something that I've been trying to pursue to the point where, this is what I'm going to do, fuck everything else, all this other stuff. I've done tournaments in my life, but I can't say that as if, I was a master player. I did a lot of local, small edge, not really important tournaments when I was living in Arizona. I did stuff for Soul Calibur 2. I did stuff for Unreal Tournament 99 and also 2004. I did a lot of Quake 3 Arena. Shit ton of that. I was in 5 Instigate matches, I think, in Arizona once before when I was 9. Yeah, when I was about 9 years old. And and over time I started developing to go into other stuff. I also did tournaments related to Call of Duty, actually. I know most people are going to be like, oh, really? But yeah, I actually did tournaments for Call of Duty. I've never done it for any other game because any other game besides stuff like Quake, Soul Calibur, or Call of Duty, I literally need to have a team members. And I don't have a team, and I'm not at that point of dedication to where I can have 5 or 10 or even a 64 team if I was playing Battlefield, or 32 team to play Battlefield, to where, we're training from 4 to 8 o'clock every day to make sure we have our tip-top game and blah, blah, blah. I'm not at that point of dedication to where I can deal with that with a team. I mean, I barely play a lot of multiplayer games with my friends. I know there's times where you see videos where I'm playing Left 4 Dead or Rainbow Six Vegas with my friends and stuff like that, but that sometimes happens once a week or once every month. It's not 24/7 like most people. A lot of the times I'm playing Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, all the Call of Duty games, Counter-Strike, Titanfall, what else first-person shooters, Left 4 Dead, and PlanetSide 2, Blacklight Retribution, Hawken. I'm playing all of these alone. And it happens. I mean, not everyone, I know everyone has a fan. I don't even know why I'm talking about that, sorry. It's just that competitive gaming has been something I've been wanting to get into. It's something that I want to dedicate myself to do so. And I'm just not at that point where I feel like I can. And I don't think I will be able to. I mean, I'm already 22 years old, and it's said that competitive gaming for most people usually lasts until they're 26, because once they're 26 and above, usually that's when they start losing their reflexes and their mental capacity and stuff like that. And, I'm 22. Most people who start playing these games competitively start doing the competitive scene when they're 18 or 19, So, I'm sorry. I've talked like that. It's just a personal topic, I guess, like that. But, the description down below, go watch Free to Play. It's free. It's free to watch and stuff like that. I definitely recommend watching it. It's free on Steam. There's really no incentive to Steam besides Steam cards and achievements. But other than that, I hope you guys watch it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Sorry for my rambling for stupid personal crap. But if you guys enjoy it, thank you so much. And you guys have a great day and take care.